Hey everyone, it's me, Tim, and today I am hiking in the Superstition Mountains. I'm actually backpacking, so I'm going to be camping overnight. I'm really excited to see a part of the area that I haven't been to, and I'm really excited to camp out here because I've been coming to the Superstitions a lot this past winter for day hikes. It's so beautiful in here, but today I'm going to be camping in here, so I'm super excited to see what that's going to be like. Doing about 14 miles, so we'll probably do about 8 today and 6 tomorrow, and about 2,100 feet of elevation gain. So far it's really beautiful, the weather's perfect. It's February 16th, or 15th, yeah, February 15th. Beautiful weather today, it's absolutely perfect for a hike. The sun's warm, but the air is cool. And really excited to share this with you guys and see what this part of the Superstitions has to offer. There should be a lot of water crossings today too. I actually brought water shoes just in case, but hopefully I don't need them. But I have them if I do. So anyways, yeah, I'm super excited. The Superstition Mountains are located east of Phoenix, Arizona, and they are one of the state's most legendary and rugged mountain ranges. Covering approximately 160,000 acres, they are part of the Tonto National Forest and rise to a peak elevation of about 5,057 feet. The area is known for its dramatic cliffs, deep canyons, and harsh desert terrain, making it a popular destination for hikers, rock climbers, and adventure seekers. The mountains are home to diverse wildlife, including the desert bighorn sheep, rattlesnakes, and Gila monsters, as well as unique desert flora like the saguaro cacti and palo verde trees. Alright, so we're about 1.5 miles in. It's going pretty well. A little bit of elevation gain, but it's going good. I forgot to mention I kind of did like a little personal challenge for myself on this trip to fit everything that I need for camping and hiking in my 45-liter pack. Normally I travel with a 55-liter pack. I managed to get everything in there, and I think I trimmed some weight down too while I was at it. I think I'm hovering around 16 pounds base weight. My goal for this year is to get my base weight down to like 12 pounds. It's really hard, and lightweight gear is so expensive. So I'm starting by just removing items that aren't necessary. Not for every trip. Some trips I do want like my chair and more comfort items. But for certain trips I do want to go kind of ultra lightweight. So that's something I've been working on. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this trail. It's so beautiful out here. It's probably in the 70s. The sun's warm. Just beautiful. Great place to come in the winter to do some hiking or motorcycle riding or camping or whatever. It's just such a beautiful and majestic area. Really great. Alright, so I think we're probably about 3.5 miles in. We still haven't seen any water yet, which I'm a little bit concerned because I only brought 2.5 liters, assuming I'd be able to filter water. But there was, somebody mentioned on All Trails that there was plenty of water a few weeks ago, so there should be some water to filter to drink and cook food and everything. And we're getting pretty close to the steep climb, the steep part of the trail, where we're going to hit most of our elevation gain. We should be coming up on that pretty soon. But this valley that we're in is just so beautiful. Yeah. So this is pretty crazy. We've been out here for a couple hours now, and the parking lot was pretty full. We actually had to wait to get a spot, but we haven't seen any other people out here on the trail. Just one person that we passed. Other than that, we've seen nobody all day. It's very peaceful, very nice, but I'm curious where all those people in the parking lot are. I know there's a ton of trails around here, so maybe we just picked a less popular one. I'm happy with that though. We're definitely on the incline. We're about halfway through the climb for today. There's going to be a little bit of a climb tomorrow, but not as much as today. But we're about halfway there, and then it'll go down for a little bit. And then we'll get just past the halfway point and find a place to camp near the water. I can't wait to see what the campsite's going to look like.
The Superstition Mountains are rich in history and folklore. They are most famous for the legend of the lost Dutchman's gold mine, a hidden treasure supposedly left behind by German prospector Jacob Waltz in the 19th century. Many have searched for the mine, but no verifiable discovery has been made, leading to tales of curses and mysterious disappearances. The mountains were also once inhabited by Native American tribes, including the Apache, who regarded the area as sacred. Today, the Superstition Wilderness offers over 180 miles of trails, drawing thousands of visitors each year to explore its rugged beauty and historical intrigue.
So we made it up a little more than 900 feet, so we're about 3/4 of the way in elevation gain and about halfway in terms of mileage. It's about 1:45 in the afternoon. We figure we got maybe another 4.5 hours of daylight, so I think we're going to be in pretty good shape to get to camp, set everything up before dark, and cook some dinner. Yeah, it's just around every turn it's just so beautiful. This last little section we went through was gorgeous. Okay, so we just met somebody along the trail. He said the creek is completely dry, but there is a spring that's off the side of the trail that has fresh, clean water that we can filter. Obviously you can't drink it, but he showed us a video of it. It looks crystal clear, so we're gonna try to camp near there He did say there was a campsite nearby that was empty at the time he passed it. And he said we're not too far from it, so we might be able to snag that campsite. That would be really awesome.
So just to kind of fill you in on what route we're actually taking, this trail that we're following is actually a combination of about 4 trails combined. They are Dutchman's Trail, Whiskey Spring, Red Tanks, and Bluff Spring.
we're at about 6.5 miles, which means we have about 1.5 miles to go before where we think there's going to be water and a campsite. We have passed quite a few campsites, so that's promising. And we did cross a little bit of water, but it was just kind of stagnant and sitting there. So we figured we'd hold off and get to the running water to filter from that instead. It just keeps changing. The scenery in here is just wild. Like, such a good cross section of the Superstition Mountains. I'm definitely getting tired though. I'm looking forward to setting up my tent and crawling into bed for a little while. It's been treacherous terrain here, but just absolutely breathtaking and stunning. And yeah, it's been a really good one so far. So yeah, about another 1.5 miles. Shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so we're a little over 8 miles. We might have misjudged how far this spot is. Looks like we're still maybe almost a mile away from it. And it's getting dark quicker than we thought because the mountain kind of the sun kind of disappeared behind the mountain. So it's getting dark earlier than it should have, at least in this canyon. I don't know, maybe we'll pop out of the canyon at some point before we get to the campsite, but I kind of doubt it. I think we're running out of daylight. I could be wrong. I mean, off in the distance I can see that there's definitely still sunlight on the mountains, but just where we're at right now is really getting dark.
The water source was really pretty cool. It was tucked away and off the trail, and we probably wouldn't have found it if someone wasn't there to point us in the right direction. I will say it was very thorny getting in there. Everything was so sticky and sharp, and it just all wanted to just attack you. But the water was crystal clear as promised, and it tasted delicious.
Okay, so we're all packed up. We're gonna hike back to the water source and fill up our water bottles before we hit the trail to get out of here. It was a very peaceful night, not too much wind until first thing this morning, but I slept really good. Woke up a couple times a little bit cold, but overall I slept pretty good, and I'm feeling pretty good about today. Excited to see what the rest of this trail has to offer. It's just so beautiful in here. We're just surrounded by these mountains that are just incredible. Really great camp spot. We did have a little bit of a fire last night, nothing too crazy. But yeah, we got everything packed up and we're ready to hit the trail. Head back to the car, back to civilization.
The Superstition Mountains are also geologically fascinating, formed by volcanic activity around 25 million years ago. The rugged landscape is primarily composed of rhyolite, a type of volcanic rock, which gives the mountains their steep, craggy appearance. Erosion over time has shaped the region's iconic landmarks such as Weaver's Needle, a 1,000-foot-high rock spire that serves as a prominent point of navigation for hikers and treasure hunters alike. The area experiences extreme desert conditions, with summer temperatures often exceeding 110 degrees Fahrenheit, while winter nights can drop below freezing. Despite the harsh environment, the mountains remain a hub for outdoor enthusiasts, photographers, and those drawn by the enduring mystery of the lost gold.
Pretty cool. You can see Weaver's Needle up there. I've never seen it from this direction. That's pretty cool. It's a pretty famous feature of this area. Pretty neat. We're definitely past the halfway point. That's pretty awesome. Hopefully we hit the decline pretty soon. My legs are burning. Still, the scenery just keeps changing around every corner. It's really unbelievable. This yellow grass really reminds me of Mount Baldy that I did last year. They were like rolling meadows of this like yellowish grass here. Anyways, yeah, we're about halfway and it's going pretty well. So just keep chipping away at it. Okay, we're on the last nice little bit of uphill. I can see the top of it, and then it should drop down from there. Get kind of steep going downhill. But I'm very much looking forward to that. This uphill's got me winded. We can see the car. We're probably about a half mile away from it at this point. It's all downhill from here. So that's pretty exciting. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up here. Thank you so much for joining me on this adventure. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.